today I get to talk all things breakfast and also pancake related. This would have to be, and honestly, one of my favorite recipes, full stop. It enables me to still eat according to my macros, but enjoy pancakes nearly every single morning. There'll be sometimes I'll rotate my breakfast recipes, but protein pancakes, hands down my favorite. So I finally get the opportunity to show you how I make it and the process behind it. There's 3 steps, obviously making the batter, cooking it, and then the toppings. So I'm going to take you through. We've got a few ingredients for this one. So we've got some quick oats. Quick oats are great because it helps with the texture, makes the batter nice and thick, which you want a nice thick protein pancake. We've got egg whites. Now I get the frozen egg whites in the freezer section in the supermarket. I've also got frozen blueberries, which are great for a topping, as well as the Lidl's lactose-free yogurt. I've got natural peanut butter, so that just helps get my fats up there. TSN Slow Pro protein, so it's a whey casein blend. It's nice and thick, whereas if you use a straight whey protein or a fast release protein, you won't get the thickness and consistency with the actual batter, and it makes the protein pancakes rather dry. And a little bit of a topping. Again, you've just got to be conservative with it, but I use a sugar-free maple syrup there as well. Now the other thing, I always have my calorie tracking app there just to make sure that I'm on song and I've got my macros spread out accordingly. So what I'm going to do first of all, I'm going to add the frozen egg whites. Frozen egg whites, we've got around 120 mils. So I'll put that, I've basically got the plate straight on the scales, or the bowl straight on the scales, and pop approximately 120 mils in there. So once that one's done, I will put around, I've got on this one, my macros have changed, about 56 grams of oats. So I'll just bring it back to 0 when I'm popping it in there. Bring it around 56 for me, perfect. 56 grams of oats. Once I've done that with my protein, I just normally pop it in another container, but it's about 35 grams. 35 grams of the Slow Pro. Straight in there. As you see, all it basically comes down to is your ability to put the ingredients in a bowl, which is quite easy along the way. Alright, so that's my protein done. Okay, last but not least, peanut butter. Peanut butter. So this just brings my fats up a little bit as well. Again, this is individualized to me, but about 20 grams I put of I've got the Sanitarium crunchy peanut butter. So I'll pop that in there, make sure I get that roughly right. I think the other thing I forgot, banana. Banana really puts a bit of a sweeter taste in the pancake. So what I'll do, I'll grab a banana. I've actually got a banana here. So I normally go the lady finger or something thereabouts. The good thing about the banana, it really complements the ingredients within the pancake anyway. Again, it's entirely up to you. If you want to add banana in, it's just going to increase obviously the carbohydrates. So I'll chop that one up. Alright, so all the ingredients just straight mixed in a bowl. Just make sure now, get a fork. This is where, as you'll see, just mix it around, make sure that everything is nicely mixed in. The protein powder, the oats, the banana, and the peanut butter. So all in there, mixed around. And what you'll find is you'll start developing a very thick batter and consistency with it. Make sure I just get the fork in there to really break down the banana and get all the peanut butter, etc. all mixed around, and away we go. What I'll do, I'll end up popping this. I've got a Breville pancake maker. a flat pan. It's non-stick, so I don't have to add any oil or anything like that, which was probably the best thing introduced to this kitchen because it gets used every single day. All right, so if you see that there, it's really nice, thick batter and consistency. So depending on your macros, you might want to vary your oats to your egg whites just to make sure that you get a good consistency in there, and away you go. But basically that's all ready to go for the pan, and I'll show you what we do once we pop it on the pan. Okay, step number 2, we've got the batter. As you've seen in the step before, it's nice and thick, so I just basically scrape it out with a spoon. Make sure it's all ready to go. So as you can see, nice and thick. We want our pancake nice and thick. The absolute key to a good protein pancake is not to overcook it, because you'll have a bad experience. Now what I do, I'll press it down. Obviously this is a non-stick Breville pan that we use. It's great because obviously we don't need to add any extra fats in there, and for anyone on low calories, it's fantastic as well. So I basically spread it all around, make sure it looks like a half decent pancake, but you can see I can make it nice and thick. Now the other thing too is I make sure that the temperature gauge is on light, just so it can cook through lightly. Now normally, again, it will vary on different pans, but just make sure that you turn it within a couple of minutes, if that, and away we go. Okay, the fun bit, turning. So it's only been a couple of minutes, so make sure I get right under it, flip it over, look at that, perfect. Okay, the third and final step, our pancake is ready. Lightly cooked it on the other side. As you can see in the middle, it's still got a bit of softness in there. So I'm going to have a very good pancake experience this morning. Lactose-free Wttl yogurt, I'll put approximately half a tub, which is around 70 grams. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll smear this over. Make sure it's nice and even right across. It's all about making a pancake look very aesthetically pleasing. Okay, and I've got approximately 100 grams of frozen blueberries. It's really nice with the warm pancake and the frozen blueberries. They go really well together. All right, so I've got about 100 grams there. And not to mention, last but not least, we've got the sugar-free maple syrup. So I only just put a little bit of that on there. And look at that, guys. There you have it. A fantastic breakfast recipe idea that's easy on the eye, great on the taste buds, and also fits your macros perfectly.